If you're an artist or maker thinking about your first laser, this is usually the real question. Will it actually fit in my small studio and a real workflow? Welcome to Diode Press. I'm Graham. This is the WizMaker WAND 12-watt laser. It's aimed at beginners and small studios, not production shops, not industrial users. I want to show you what it's good at, where it hits its limits, and whether it makes sense if you're just getting started or adding a laser to your existing setup. WizMaker sent me this laser engraver to review, and I'm always up to try new machines and share my experience, good and bad. I'm just going to skim through the unboxing and assembly of the machine. It came well packed and mostly assembled. It took a few screws and the provided tools, and I went from opening the box to setting up my first cuts in less than 10 minutes. Before we jump to cutting, I want to make a quick note on safety. The laser beams from this type of machine can cause immediate and permanent eye damage if not used safely. This machine has a shield around the laser, but glasses are still 100% required, like all open body lasers. It came with its own glasses, but they're not marked with the details of what protection they offer, and I always recommend buying a pair of glasses made specifically for the type of laser you're using from a reputable seller. I'll link a great video on the subject down in the description, but we're not talking a lot of money here. This laser comes with its own free software, but Lightburn's a great program and easy to learn. If you're already using Lightburn, then this machine will work great with it. Since this machine is open, I wanted to put down something to protect my work surface. I have a plate and a honeycomb from a different laser, but there are lots of options out there for this. The cut area is 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters, which is about 12 by 12, so really a lot of work area. I really enjoyed the focusing process on this machine. You simply rotate this small knob, loosen the thumb screw until the laser head touches the surface, and then tighten the screw and rotate the knob to its storage position. Now you're perfectly focused. Now for my first test, without really reading much about settings, I engraved on a piece of plywood. This is eventually going to engrave the back of a printmaking registration jig that I sell, but that'll be a future video. WizMaker provides a full list of cut and engrave settings for most materials, so I pulled that up next. I wanted to test the speed and accuracy and also the smoothness of curves. So I loaded up my registration jig file, and I plan on using this machine to engrave these jigs in acrylic in the future. After framing my piece on the wood panel, I put on my glasses and hit start. This is an open machine and doesn't have an exhaust system built in, so you'll smell the smoke of whatever you're cutting or engraving. So good ventilation or a dedicated extraction fan is important. In this case, it just smells like burning wood, and I'm in the garage with the door open. Check out their website for the list of materials you can cut, and keep in mind it's a diode laser, and it can't cut clear materials. These aren't deal breakers, they're just trade-offs, and at this size and price, I think it's worth it. Let's grab the calipers and have a look at the measurements. And no surprise, they're right on. The line width is very fine, and the quality of the cut and curves look great. Now they list the top speed as 10,000 millimeters a minute. It's very fast, so let's crank it up and give it a try. It's not going to achieve that speed on short lines and curves. It needs time to speed up and slow down, but it's still very fast and accurate at that speed. Last up is a test cut. This machine's going to do great on thin wood, paper, leather, and anything else that's relatively thin. This is 1/8 inch MDF, and they listed at 170 millimeters a minute at 80% power. So I quickly drew up a box and tried it with those settings. And it had no trouble at all. So after spending some real time with this laser, What stands out to me is how approachable it feels without being limited right away. It's not a production machine, and it's not trying to be, but for artists and small studios and makers who just want a laser that fits into an existing workflow, I think it makes a lot of sense. If you're curious about adding a laser without committing to a big footprint, big cost, or a learning curve, then this could be a solid place to start. And all the details and links are down below if you want to dig in a little bit more. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching! To keep up with the videos when they're posted, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to help support this channel, you can check out the Diode Press Patreon page, where I post behind the scenes photos as well as other patron rewards. Thanks!